This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, baby. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. You know the routine. Come on in, make yourself at home. This week, in the usual pawn shops, eBay, Amazon, have my classic pick for the week as well as my favorite 3D pick for the week. But before I get into what I picked up at the pawn store, at the pawn shops and online, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm that crazy. I actually watch them too. And on a weekly basis, I like to share with you some of the things I've watched. Some streaming, some physical media. This week we're going to kick it off with Netflix Choose or Die. This dropped April 15th of this year. And this is formerly titled Cursor, spelled C-U-R-S with the less than sign R, Cursor. This is a British horror film by a new director. Never heard the guy, of course. He's a new director, Toby Meakin. This is inspired by a mobile game named Amnesia Island. And this stars Asa Butterfield, Lola Evans, Eddie Marsan. You might recognize that name, Asa Butterfield, from the movie Hugo and also from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Both 3D films, both visually very stunning films. But this Choose or Die film on Netflix, this is a film somewhat based around a video game that gives its players, doesn't really give them the option to play or not, but it forces them to play and choose between different options, and these options play out in real life. Very interesting, very unique movie. Don't like to give spoilers away, so I don't want to get too much into it, though. I'm trying to think what I can compare this to. Maybe a Tron, maybe, except without all the special effects. So, horror movie, very different. Good to see Asa Butterfield again, because really hadn't heard anything from him since Hugo and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Also, Lola Evans, new actress. Haven't really seen her before. Might be seeing a lot of her, though. Very powerful actress. Very interesting horror story. Get the opportunity at Netflix. Check it out. 2022, Choose or Die. My next film is actually a Dollar Tree pick. It's called If She Screams. This is a 2021 pick starring Romy Bolowicz, who I never heard of. Desma Triplet and another girl, Shelby Lynn. Shelby Lynn's been in a couple movies. One, The Dope Girl and Dark Figures. This mostly a bunch of unknown actors and actresses. Story revolves around this young lady who's kind of down and out in her luck. She's trying to make it on her own. She's late on her bills, and her female friend comes up with this opportunity to help her make some money. Is basically help cultivating some marijuana plants a few hours away, and the story revolves around the events that happen with them cultivating the marijuana plants. Horror picture, decent storyline. It's an Echo Bridge release, so don't cringe too much. Special effects, they're horrible. They're pretty shitty. The special effects looks like they're fresh out of 1985. But the movie was decent. It's a fun movie. Get the opportunity at Dollar Tree. It's worth $1.25 on a Blu-ray. If She Screams. My next pick is a Netflix series. It's the premiere The Last Bus. It premiered April of 2022. It has a very young cast of stars I've never heard of. They're British actors. You have Musa Mustafa, a lady, Lauren Ajufo, and Phoebe Da Silva. The story revolves around these kids taking a field trip to this tech giant and the events that happen around this tech event or this tech field trip. The storyline has a very strong reminiscence of a show called The Spartacle Mysteries, which used to be on, I believe, on PBS. I watched them with my son, the first show we ever watched together, when he was 8 or 9. Haven't been able to find that on physical copy though, but has a very strong Sparticle Mysteries feel to it. So, but very fun show. Watched it by myself, but very good show to watch with the family. Get the opportunity. The Last Bus on Netflix. My last pick for the week is a dark comedy, a very, very dark comedy starring Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy, and Heche, and Alicia Silverstone. The theme around this show is privilege, the haves and the have-nots, and karma. It's a very dark comedy. The characters they have here, some are so despicable. When things bad happen to them, you have a hard time having compassion for them. But what happens to them is so traumatic. Is a very strange dynamic though. But very fun, very dark movie. Pick this up on Hamilton Book. Get the opportunity. You might want to check out 2016 Cat Fight star Sandra Oh, Alicia Silverstone. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. It's actually a little chilly out today in Florida, like 60 degrees. It's a little chilly for April. That actually smells pretty good over there. I don't know what the hell that is. Look at the movies.
How you guys doing? I ordered a couple on Amazon.
We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. I have my pickups from the pawn shop. I have my Dollar Tree. Not my Dollar Tree. I have my 3D pick of the week, my classic pick of the week, some Amazon picks. So let me get these scanned in. We'll go into these and get you good people on your way. Give me a minute. Going to kick it off with a, what is this? Paramount pick. Never heard of this before. You have Edward James Olmos from Battlestar Galactica, From My Generation, Miami Vice, and also Lorraine Bracco from The Sopranos, Talent for the Game. Some men are born with a gift and some are born to discover it. And this looks like a sports film. I guess John Olmos is a up-and-coming pitcher or baseball player. So it looked interesting. Never heard of this. I think I paid maybe a quarter, 50 cents maybe. Talent for the Game. Next one we have here, Dave Chappelle. I had the disc, I didn't have the cover. This is a Platinum Comedy Series. Who makes this? Urban Works. Dave Chappelle, Killing Them Softly. Have a nice little insert there with the scene index. So 50 cents, definitely picking this up. Dave Chappelle Platinum Comedy Series. These actually have Rudolph, Frosty, but I didn't have Cricket on Earth, didn't have Frosty Returns, and didn't have Mr. Magoo. So this is mostly, I think, Bacon Bass, I believe. Rankin Bass. I'm getting it, just having a junior, senior citizen moment here. But love these cartoons. These are fantastic around the holidays. Believe it or not, we're almost into May, so Christmas will be rolling around very soon again. So I'll definitely be checking out Mr. Magoo and Frosty Returns. And this is a Class Media release. For some reason, they don't have the bars on them. So I had to put these in manually. The original Christmas Classics Anniversary Collector's Edition. And lastly, from Value Pawn, Jackie Chan, The Foreigner. I think I had a bootleg copy of this, upgrading to the Blu-ray. This is another Universal pick Blu-ray. And this comes with the DVD as well as the Blu-ray. This is all from Value Pawn. And again, I only paid, what I paid for this? A whopping $4.30. With Value Pawn. Next we have, let's see. 3 Blu-rays, $10.75. This one, Women, starring Meg Ryan, Annette Bening, Eva Mendes, Deborah Messing, and Jada Pinkett Smith. And I'll reserve any comments for Miss Smith. I have this on DVD. I don't think I've ever seen this. It's a comedy. And it's a New Line Cinema release. It's an old, looks like old block. It is an old Blockbuster release. The Women. Next, I have Luke Wilson and Tenure, comedy. I actually prefer his brother Owen, but they are interesting when they are together, the Wilson brothers. Tenure, and this is a Genius Entertainment release. Is that what it is? Never heard of them. Tenure. Yeah, the case is messed up, but the actual artwork and disc are in perfect condition. And lastly, from what was this? Cash America. I have an IMAX exclusive, The Alps. Originally created for exhibition in IMAX theaters. The Alps. So if it was created for IMAX theaters, does it make it an IMAX movie or not? That is the question. It's an image release. Alps. So these are three that I picked up at Cash America and Tampa. Next, with this one, how much did I pay for this one? Only paid like $3.73 for this next batch. And these are mostly DVDs. I already had this once, but I just love the cover. I'm a Biggie fan, love the Notorious B.I.G. I already had this, but basically got it for the cover, the artwork. Notorious Big, Bigger Than Life, image release. Next, never heard of this, love Steve Martin. Claire Danes, can't say I'm a huge fan, but I do like Steve Martin. This is a touch-tone release. Shop Girl. And very nice look on the DVD. Shop Girl. Next one, Mute Witness. I've seen this for years. Just seen the cover, and I've never picked it up. I think I paid, again, 25 or 50 cents for this. Looks like a thriller. This is a TriStar release. Mute Witness. And I actually have the nice insert. Glass House, I have that. I think I have enough. Don't think I have Trap. So, looks like an interesting thriller. Mute Witness. TriStar release. And the last one from Cash America and Brandon. Been actually looking for this one. Office Christmas Party, unrated. Have Jason Bateman, Olivia Munn. Who else do I recognize in here? Courtney B. Vance. Isn't that old girl's husband? A girl. Can't think of her name right now. Jennifer Aniston. And this is a Paramount release. We had the DVD and the Blu-ray. We'll see if this works. Office Christmas Party. This one I picked up at Cash America and Brandon. And let me do my 3D pick for the week. I think this completes my Coral Reef Fascination collection for 3Ds. This is the last one in the set. Hunters and the Hunted. And these are always beautiful. For some reason, the beautiful, the underwater 3D scenes, they always look, but normally, if they're done well, look pretty cool in 3D. As a matter of fact, let me see. These are 3D documentaries. I think I have most of these, with the exception of maybe She-Rex. I don't have that one, I think. This is my 3D pick for the week. And for my classic pick of the week, I have Lady Sings the Blues. For all you youngins who don't know who this is Diana Ross. You might know her daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross. This is her mama, formerly of the Supremes. This is Lady Sing the Blues. I think the sequel to this was Mahogany. This is when you have Billy D. Williams. Probably Diana Ross is Billie Holiday. It's a Billie Holiday story. And this has Richard Pryor. I think it has Billy D in it. Does it have Billy D? Diana Ross? Billy D. So this is Billy D in his most madness, his most masculinity, his most dopeness. Lady Sing the Blues, and this is a Paramount release. So this is my classic pick for the week, and this is my 3D pick for the week. And to finish this up, my Amazon picks. This is kind of different here. These came as a trio. This by itself I think is like 20 bucks, but they said I can get all 3 of these for 18. I already have this, I have in 3D, so I'm gonna sell this. Wasn't really that hyped about getting this, but I don't have it. I do like Freddie Prinze Jr. I'm actually thinking of his father, Freddie Prinze Sr., who used to play on Chico and the Man, so I like him probably via his father. You have Little Kim in here, so it's interesting. So in order to get the movie I wanted, I got this. It's a Miramax release. She's All That. And this is one I really wanted. Problem Child with the late John Ritter. I haven't seen this. I remember it being very funny. This just being like the worst, most evil little child of Satan you ever want to know. Child of Satan. Yeah. But if you haven't seen this, if I remember correctly, this is a hilarious movie, Problem Child. I had to follow up with Problem Child 2, the sequel. He actually has a sister. Yes, The Devil Made Two. These are both Universal releases. Again, haven't seen these in years. Probably, maybe VHS days, maybe. It's been a while, I don't know. So these are my pickups for the week. You know the routine. Let me get these into their plastic. We'll get the artwork into the plastic and the disc into their cases and get you good people on your way. Give me a minute. Everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. If you made this far in the video, please like, share, subscribe, and nothing else, give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.